Alrighty, how's Jumbo, folks? My name is Lon, spelled L-O-N, pronounced like the grass in your front yard, and I'll be your game driver for this, our 2-week photo safari to the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. And it's a photo safari, so I hope you brought your cameras with you. If you did, hang on to them tightly, because should anything fall outside the truck while within the reserve, we're not allowed to stop to pick it up. Up above you are some game spotting guides, and they're going to help you identify any animals we might see out there. Now, if you see something you think I've missed, feel free to shout it out. That way I can tell you more about it. Jumbo? Oh gosh, I'm nervous now. I'm being videotaped.
This is the guy that's lost.
So how many here is this their first time on safari? Woohoo! We got like 2 of you. Alright. So the rest of you are either veterans or too shy, right? To raise your hands. That's okay, we'll break you of that.
I'm not shy.
You're not shy? Who is that?
Me.
Me? Oh, hi me.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Just wonderful. You enjoying your time here in Africa?
I am.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now for those of you that are veterans, be assured that no 2 safaris are ever the same. The animals and us YT drivers make sure of that. So hopefully you'll learn or see something you didn't before. From the 40s. Only you guys have watched any of this making up will get that. Everything, Star Wars to Indiana Jones, is based on some serial that man saw from the 40s. Now, Harambe Wildlife Reserve was founded back in 1971. Since then, we've done quite a few safaris. The animals become accustomed to human presence, which is great for you. There's some awesome pictures out there. Not so good for the animals. It means they're not very shy around poachers anymore. So we're going to have to call in our position to the wardens before we enter so they know we're not just sneaking in to hurt the animals. Now, the word to get things started here in Africa is Twende. It's Swahili for let's go. So on the count of 3, Twende, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Twende. Let's go. Simba 1 to reserve warden. Over.
Simba 1, this is Warden Wilson Mutua. Over.
Well, Jumbo Wilson, Simba 1's entering the Little Aturi Forest. Over.
I'm Jumbo, Simba 1. Keep your eyes open and drive carefully. You should see lots of animals.
There's some yellow-billed stork over there to the right. Did you see him right beside the truck? The yellow-billed stork eats small fish, birds, amphibians, and reptiles. Oh, there's an okapi back there in the bushes. The okapi may look like zebra because of those stripes, but they're actually close relatives of the giraffe, discovered back in 1901. Up ahead of us is a water hole, and they're important gathering places for animals here in the forest. Probably our best chance to see a rare animal like a black rhino coming out for a drink of water. The guys up at the top of this hill over here to the right, I am seeing a greater kudu. She's lying down. It says she because she doesn't have any horns. Right up there at the top of the hill. Do you see her? She looks kind of like a deer. Oh, guys, there's a black rhino over here, too. Now, they can charge about 35 miles an hour. They have a hide about 1 inch thick, which protects them from their natural predators. Unfortunately, not able to protect them from man. You know, there are less than 3,600 left in the wild due to poaching. Turn to the right now, guys. We get a great view of the kudu's face right past these bushes. Right there. Wave high. And the greater kudu is the second largest of all antelope species. They grow up to 750 pounds for the adult males. Alright, way back here along the path there's some saddle-billed stork. Saddle-billed stork are Africa's largest stork, 5 foot tall with a wingspan of 8 to 9 feet across. Now we're going to attempt to ford the Sept River up ahead. Shouldn't be that big a deal during good dry season. The water should have receded, but during the rainy season, forget about it. The river's flood over. It's a big old mess. It's good for the environment, though. It deposits a lot of minerals onto the soil. These plants need to grow. We do want a lot of plant growth because we have some of the world's largest grazing animals living here in the Sept, Nile hippopotamus. There are at least two right there underneath the water. Do you see that little piece of back sticking up? Those aren't islands, those are hippo backs. Well, not the ones the trees are growing out of, those are islands, but the other ones. Wow, hippos eat up to 100 pounds of vegetation every night when they come out. They spend most of their days in the water to keep their big bodies nice and cool. You figure on a 100-pound diet, you must get pretty big, right? Well, a baby's born at 85 pounds, an adult female weighs up to 4,000 pounds, excuse me, and an adult male weighs up to 5,000 pounds. Big gray birds you see over here are pink-backed pelicans. Pink-backed pelicans like to work together to herd their prey into shallow waters to feed. Now, they're called pink-backed pelicans. See that pink back? The one that's wiggling in its tail? It's right between its shoulder blades. When they move their wings, you can see the pink against their skin. That pink only comes out during mating season. Now, hippos can hold their breath 5 to 8 minutes at a time, and while they're down there, they walk on the river bottom. They do not swim because their bodies are too dense to float. Oh, I really don't like the look of this. I'm going to go pole, because I don't want to become crocodile food. Nile crocodiles are larger and more aggressive than the American alligator, growing up to 20 feet in length with a bite pressure of 1,200 pounds per square inch. Because its branches look more like roots sticking up in the air, and they look like that because they drop their leaves 9 months out of the year to conserve water. Now, savanna stretches for hundreds of miles across East Africa, and millions of animals migrate across it annually, giving it the nickname the Animal Superhighway. Now, if you guys look right over here, there's the sable antelope. The sable antelope is the official symbol of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve, and their curved horns grow 50 to 60 inches in length. That is an adult female. Because she is brown, I can tell. The older the males get, the darker their fur gets until it turns black. There is a male out here. He's standing beside this tree. If you look very carefully, you'll see some babies over here too, right at the edge of these bushes. Those are big sisters, and little sister is back behind. I don't know if you can see her. She's lighter and smaller, but she's in the bushes, There's a Patterson Zealand over here to the left, you guys. 2 of them. Patterson Zealand are the world's largest antelope. They grow up to 2,000 pounds and stand about 6 foot tall. The shoulders for the adult males. Do you guys remember what the second largest antelope was? The greater kudu we saw back in the Ituri forest. Oh, wow. It's a reticulated giraffe, guys. The reticulated giraffe is the world's tallest animal. They start on life about 6 foot tall, which is taller than most humans, and then they grow up to be 18 to 20 feet tall. We get the name reticulated from the Latin word reticulata, which means net. And if you look at the spaces in between her spots, it looks like somebody could have just thrown a net over her back, doesn't it? All these tall cones of earth you're seeing around us are termite mounds. Termite mounds are about as hard as concrete. And elephants like to use them as scratching posts till you get ground down like that one is in the center of the field over there to the right. And smaller animals like those Thompson's gazelle by the bushes, well, stand on top of them to get a better view of the surrounding savanna grasses, make sure no predators are lurking around. Now, the Tommy is the world's smallest gazelle. They only grow up to 60 pounds, which means those little guys are fully grown. Those are not babies. Yeah, the black stripe and the white belly.